Hey everyone! So for today's video I'm going to be talking about my piercings and what piercings I have and how I've kind of cared for them. So just some like frequently asked questions. If you guys don't have like nose piercings or ear piercings or something and you want to get them, if you're curious about like how that works, then I'm just going to be explaining what piercings I have and the questions that I get about them. So the first piercing that I have is just my regular ear piercing. This is the first piercing that I got, and I got them in 7th grade. I don't really wear earrings in them anymore just because I forget to, and like it's kind of annoying sometimes for work, but I still like that piercing. It didn't really hurt when I got it, but I did get it from Claire's and they didn't really do a good job. It got infected like right after and it was always swollen. Maybe it was just my ears, but at every other place, like the other place that I go to now is called Silver Safari, and none of my piercings from there have gotten infected, so like I don't even know. Yeah, so basically when you first get a piercing, they will mark on your ears with a little marker what you want, and then they take this little gun and they pierce it. My second piercing that I have is my cartilage piercing. There is my second piercing, and I got it I think my sophomore year, like right before my sophomore year started. I got that piercing, and that one, they put numbing jelly on it, but it hurt like afterwards. It didn't really hurt to get it pierced, it was just like a little pinch, and but afterwards it hurt so bad. It was literally like I was like, why did I even get this piercing? Like I just want to rip it out, and I almost did, but then I was like, no, like it looks so cute. So I kept that piercing in. It hurt really bad, and a lot of friends that got it, they told me that it didn't hurt, so I was like, okay, like, but why did mine hurt? And they said that maybe they hit a nerve, so just watch out for that. Also, I've heard, I got it pierced with the little gun, and apparently you're not supposed to do that because you can shatter your cartilage, so like maybe don't do that. But I don't really like needles, and I would rather just have a gun thing do it in like 1 second. But if you guys are really concerned about shattering your cartilage, then just ask them to do it with the needle and they'll do that for you. My third piercing that I got is actually on my belly button. I'll see if I can like show you guys right there. So it looks like that. It just kind of goes through like my belly button hole. So for this piercing it was kind of more complicated because it's like a body piercing, I guess, instead of like an ear piercing. But they have you lie down on a table thing, and Stella was with me during this, and they clean out your belly button and everything, and they like do a little swab thing for a while, and they do put numbing jelly. You might have to ask for it. They asked me if I wanted it, but I think some places you have to tell them that you want the numbing jelly. I did not look down when she was like doing the actual piercing. I was like lying on the chair and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Why am I doing this? I was lying on the table and I was like really nervous, and I didn't really want to get it pierced anymore. I was like, this is too scary. But it wasn't that bad because the numbing jelly had worked, and I did look online. I looked at videos of belly button piercings and I saw what she actually did, and I was like, oh my god, I could not look. But so I closed my eyes, she did the piercing thing, but what they do is they take a needle and they put a thread and they attach the belly button ring on it, and then they like have the needle go through your belly button area where the piercing is, and it goes through, and then after that they take everything out and they screw the thing on, and they clean up all of your blood and stuff if you have any. You shouldn't bleed that much, but some people do bleed a lot, like depends on who you are. And it wasn't really that painful. It was kind of painful, but the numbing jelly did help a lot. It was a little sore afterwards, but it didn't really have any problems except for I wasn't used to it. Whenever I would sit down, it would kind of like stick out and I would be like grossed out by that, but after that it heals pretty fast as long as you clean it. Mine didn't get infected. Watch out for like your shirts and swimsuits that'll pull on your belly button piercing, because I know I have this one shirt that has like frill on the bottom. It was in my last outfit of the week, but that one will pull on my belly button piercing. If I go like this, it will literally pull it up, and it hurts so bad. So just watch out, especially if it's like a fresh new piercing. And swimsuits, sometimes they have like little frills, and if they get caught on your belly button piercing, that's really painful. You just don't really want to rip out any piercings or something. The last piercing that I have is my nose piercing. I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's just a little stud. So I got a stud, and basically how they do your nose piercing is they take, I think, I didn't really look, I also closed my eyes for that one, but I'm pretty sure they just stab the needle like through your nose, and they have you close your eyes, and they'll also put numbing jelly on that. In case you're wondering, they didn't put numbing jelly for my first piercing, like the little, just the regular piercing that you get, and it was fine, like it just felt like a pinch, but I'm glad they put it for my nose. And so they just kind of stick it through. It literally takes like 2 minutes because my dad came with me. In my like country or whatever, you have to be over 18 to get a piercing. You have to have a parent with you if you want to get a piercing and you're like under 18. So he was there and he was just checking his text, and I was out and I was like, my nose hurts, and he was like, oh my god. So basically that's like all that they do. They just kind of stick it through. It kind of hurts. What they have you do, I don't know if this is for most places, but you'll take a deep breath in and they'll make you exhale while they're doing the actual like stabbing through your flesh process, so that you're kind of focused on that and not on the piercing. So yeah, that was me explaining my piercing process and hopefully answering some questions that you guys have if you want to get any of these piercings and are scared or don't really know what to expect. I hope this helped you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, and subscribe for more videos. Bye everyone!